favourite clothes. Now, last time we met Jennifer on the show, she revamped Vanessa's 50s style dress. And look at it there, Vanessa was absolutely thrilled with the results of the finished dress. So we're going to do it all again today, and I'll tell you what, from what I've seen, Jennifer has a big hurdle to overcome to get this outfit perfect today, isn't that right?
Yes, it was a difficult one, definitely. Yeah.
So we're upstyling or upcycling clothes over the last month with you here on the show. Just remind us again of what that is.
Well, basically, it's taking something from your wardrobe.
Like this?
Yeah, and maybe you don't like it anymore, it's a little bit worn. For this, for example, we could tie-dye this. So you can see with the elastic band, you twist it around, and then what you do is you put it in and dye it, and then you can get a beautiful tie-dyed T-shirt instead. So this is an example of a dress that has been tie-dyed.
Okay, so literally you tie it up like this in little bands, and this area then will remain white.
Solid and white, yes.
Oh, I see.
And then the other area will be distressed with dye. Okay. So it's quite fun.
It's quite fun as well. But also we saw you embellishing lovely, kind of, you know, plain dresses, but maybe that were good quality, that viewers at home or ourselves wouldn't want to throw out.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's really re-looking at your wardrobe and deciding what can I do to make me want to wear this again.
And keep it and not throw it out.
Yeah.
Okay, now this week, our viewer, Anne Courtney, she sent us in a photo of her wearing a two-piece. Let's take a look at this, guys. Oh, my God. Remember that burkini thing that Nigella wore that everyone whinged about for a long time? Well, I think it looks like that. It is not the most flattering of outfits. Now, she admitted she didn't know what possessed her to buy it when she did, but, you know, it was good quality and she paid a good bit of money for it. So she asked for Jennifer's help, who got to work on it straight away. But did Jennifer manage to reinvent this malfunction, I suppose we can only call it, from Anne's wardrobe? Well, let us take a look. Here she is, Anne. Whoa, yes, is the answer. Now that is some transformation. Let us split the screen and remind us of what this looked like beforehand. Oh my goodness. Come on down here. Now Anne, as you can see, has a fantastic figure. How are you?
I'm glad.
Good to see you. This is unbelievable. What possessed you to buy that yoke of a thing?
I don't know. I think I was having a meltdown that day.
You're a proper... So it was a two-piece with big flary trousers and a big long top thing?
Yeah. Big long jacket, coat, and trousers that didn't fit.
They looked about 3 sizes too big.
We would both fit into them.
You would. The three of us together would fit into the outfit we squished. And tell me, did you ever wear it?
Once I think I wore it, just so as I could say, I wore it.
In the dark.
And then it went to the back of the wardrobe.
I'm so evil today. I'm evil because I just can't believe this woman actually bought that. But look, this is absolutely fantastic. So what did you do to reinvent this?
Well, I'll tell you, the first thing was really... we kind of turned it the other way around. So the steps I'd show you and how to reinvent it is step 1.
Okay.
If we look,
please turn it backwards.
Turn it, you know, the other way around and fitting it to the body. So it's really seeing, okay, how can we show Anne's shape and make this garment and this fabric fit her perfectly. Right. So step 2, you'll see that what we did was we actually took in the waist and we stitched pleats down the front here and here.
Oh, I see that kind of little darts down there. Okay.
Just to make it nice and flat, because, you know, Anne has such a fabulous figure. We really wanted to show that. It was really important.
Okay, and we should say this is linen. And can you do these, and can you put these type of darts or into any material, or does it work better with this type of stiff material?
It works. It depends. I mean, silk, you can put them in. You can put them in any fabric, but you want them to be nice and flat. So the thinner the fabric, the better. Okay. Because if it's a bulkier fabric, you'll see it, and it mightn't be as flattering.
Okay.
You know?
So the next step then, after putting those in?
We tuck in the side seams, if you just lift your arms up there. So we tuck in the side seams, again, just to flatter the shape, and the bust starts as well, we added.
Which also give a more kind of rounded shape.
Yeah, because this was the back of the top, so it was quite kind of loose. Okay. So we wanted to fit it so it was a nice shape around the bust area.
All right.
Yeah.
Very good.
Step 4.
What did you do next?
Took out the sleeves. We had to take out the sleeves because they basically were reversed. So, and another thing that I did was I decided to reduce the length of the sleeve because it was very long and baggy. So reduced it and made it elbow length. Okay. So it's just a lot, it's so much more flattering on Anne, you know, it's so fab.
So what about all this lovely embellishment?
I actually sourced that. I found that a few years ago in New York, and I just when I found the fabric and the colour, I just went rooting to see if I had anything, and it matches it perfectly and just adds a little bit more glitz to it and brings up.
And you could actually find this type of piping or tailoring. You could probably find this in haberdashery shops.
Oh yes, you can, and it's metallic, especially in around now, because coming up to Christmas they have a lot of metallic. This is a bronze metallic trim.
Okay. Will you turn around for us there for a second? Now, this was the original front of the dress, wasn't it?
Yeah, that would be around step 5. Yeah, there was pockets here. There was a pocket here.
So you got rid of those.
And another pocket here. So yeah, we had to get rid of them because otherwise it would have looked like it was back to front.
And you put in lovely little buttons. Now, it's hard to see, but they're beautiful, kind of little, like bronzy kind of little buttons.
Yeah, and
in here.
I found them in Dublin. Yeah, and they weren't expensive. They were only like less than €1 a button, but it just really makes it so much more sophisticated.
Absolutely wonderful, Jennifer. I think this is the biggest challenge yet because of the fact of what it looked like before. Are you happy?
I'm delighted with it.
Yeah, I know. Because it's terrible when you spend money on something and it's just sitting there. And when you spend money, you don't want to throw it out.
Yeah, exactly.
You are a genie of clothing. A genie of clothing. Jennifer Steps, her step-by-step guide that we spoke about there, along with other great tips. That's all on our website and the Airtel page 340. Now, Jennifer's going to stay with us today. You're going to come back and reinvent
tights and ties.
Tights and ties. You're going to turn them into sleeves and all sorts of things. Thank you very much. That's
Thank
brilliant. Now, welcome back. Now, still to come today, we're going to be seeing firsthand the impact Irish volunteers are having on the street children of Calcutta. But first, we're back with top designer Jennifer Rothwell, and she's got some great tips now on how to transform your tights and make funky belts and all sorts of things, and even sleeves for your dresses out of them. Is that right?
Yes, that is right.
Now, let's take a look first at these ties. And these are kind of unused type of ties that you're going to reinvent into an obi. We can see it there first, actually.
This is the obi, as you can see, and it works really, really, really nice with this electric blue dress. So it's really about getting unusual ties and getting them a nice combination of them.
Of colours.
Yeah, of colours that work well together. So you can see this works really, really nicely with this.
Very good.
And then also the purple as well is fab too on the black dress.
Now, of course, they're all Jennifer's lovely designs that we have them on as well.
Thank you.
Now, let us see. How do we do this?
Well, basically what we do, it's 3 ties.
Okay.
So you add one onto the other. You can just see the narrow piece here, and that's for the length of the tie so that it'll wrap around. And then on the second tie to the third tie, it's the widest part. Yeah, so exactly. So this is your kind of obi. And what you do is you wrap it around several times, and then...
What type of stitch would you use? Could you
just
do that by hand?
a straight stitch. You could do by hand, too. It's really only, if you look at it, it's only 1 stitch here, and then 1 stitch here. So it's really, really easy to do.
Very good. Okay, that's your belt done. Now, I'm more interested in the sleeves. Look at the sleeves here on this dress. These are not sleeves. This is a pair of tights.
Yeah, it's exactly. So, and the good thing about wearing tights as sleeves, if you don't like your arms, the spandex in them actually make your arms nice and firm. Wow. And thinner looking as well. So it's a really quick way to, you know, have a top and nice firm arms as well under a dress. And
I want to just show the one on the end because they're the very nice pair of tights there that are now arms on that dress with the red.
Yeah, you can see there's a floral pattern on it, which is very, very unusual.
Okay, show us how you do it.
Basically,
show us with this one.
Yeah, basically what you do is, I'll just show this quickly because it's kind of, you can kind of see it. It's a little top. It looks like a little top, but it's a cut out at the crotch. And what you do is then, so we can see on the black ones as well, you're cutting out the feet too.
So you chop the feet off.
And then a small area in the crotch area.
So you put this over your head.
Yeah, exactly.
I won't do it now, but you put this over your head.
Yeah.
And then these are the arms.
Yes,
like
and cut away the feet.
Kind of a shrug thing, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah, and they keep you nice and warm as well.
That's easy peasy. Let me see the other ones. And now, because there are so many different coloured tights around, look at these ones.
Stars,
These are lovely with stars in them. Myself and Claire Byrne will be on air tomorrow with tights around her arms. This will be our new look. Jennifer, thank you very much. And, of course, all of Jennifer's tips from earlier on, because we reinvented a very strange outfit that Anne bought years ago when she was gone a bit mad, but now it's a beautiful dress. We've reinvented that, and all the tips are on the Airtel page, and the accessories tips are there as well. Now, thank you, my dear.
Thank you very much.
Now,